1.
Action.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
So we've been slacking.
We slacked a little bit.
We had some technical difficulties, first-time podcasters.
Yeah.
We filmed an entire episode 2 that didn't make it to the final cut due to technical difficulties.
Yeah. So did you know that when you put your phone on airplane mode, the Bluetooth gets cut off?
Audio shuts off.
Yeah.
If you film on cinematic mode, it's too big of a file. You can't get it off your phone.
Lessons learned.
Yeah.
Just like in life, you learn something new pretty much almost every day.
So this is episode 2, take 2.
2B. That's how I like it. Episode 2.
Take 2.
Take 2.
Yeah.
All right. Are we touching the same subject, or are we just gonna?
No, I think we've a lot has happened since episode 1.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot.
So, Elisangela and I decided that we were going to join my daughter, her husband, and the 4 grandkids in SeaWorld. Now, this is an important fact because neither Elisangela or I have been to SeaWorld in the last 15, 20 years.
I would say me, kind of like 20 years or so.
20 years, probably. Easy. That we haven't been to SeaWorld. So, we haven't been to many amusement parks in the last 10 years, if any. So, this was
interesting.
An undertaking for us because, we can handle it on our own. But now we have small children. They're very excited, by the way. They were very excited.
Yeah. Way more than we were.
They were. I think we were just, I don't think it was that we weren't excited. I think we were just nervous.
It was hot, people.
It was, well, luckily it was overcast because it rained, but it was still humid.
It was hot.
So we were anxious because, it's a park full of people everywhere and heat. And so we were just a little apprehensive. But I think it turned out pretty cool. It was a good time. Yeah. I think we had a good time. The kids had a good time. I know that.
Yeah, I think so too.
So we packed up the car with our 2 bags, which wasn't even packing up the car. Our basic stuff. And we headed up to Orlando. We were all staying in the same hotel. Yeah. And on day 1, somebody crashes into my car. That was the start of the trip. We didn't even make it to dinner.
I know, but you got to say somebody crashed into our car. How did that happen? Not on the street.
No, in the valet.
Not us driving.
My car was parked in the valet, and a gentleman that was yelling at his children wasn't paying attention and sideswiped my car.
Yeah, we went to get the car, and is that your car? Yeah. Oh, somebody hit your car.
Somebody crashed into your car. So his words were, somebody crashed into your car.
Oh, are you sipping? Did we? Did we?
Yeah, we didn't talk about it. So the wine for today is a French Margaux, La Serene de Giscours. It's actually pretty good. Total wine, not bad. Good drinking wine. It's one of our faves. But yeah,
Let's do
cheers.
This. Episode 2.
Episode 2. Yeah, so they crashed into my car. That was the beginning. And we went, so we spent the next 2 hours trying to figure that out. And the guy, turns out he was from Panama.
Very kind.
Very nice guy. Very nice guy. So we agreed to take care of it outside of the insurance.
Yeah, but that was not a fun thing.
Yeah, but it was interesting. So then dinner, right? And then...
Dinner was interesting too.
Dinner was interesting.
It was.
Do not go to Buffalo Wild Wings in Orlando. Terrible.
By SeaWorld.
Absolutely terrible.
I'm sorry, but I have to say, service was bad.
Mm-hmm.
They had no idea what they were doing.
Mm-hmm. Food took forever. And when it did arrive, I'm going to speak for myself, it was bad. It was pretty terrible.
They forgot one of the kids' order. And how can you forget? even if you're going to
cheeseburger.
if you know you have a table with more kids than adults and they're hungry, would you bring any adults' food first?
No. We told them we wanted the kids' food first.
We wanted the freaking cheeseburgers, French fries, so they could just go at it.
Terrible.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If I give stars, I give you rockets, not even stars.
Negative stars.
Negative. See, but that's
we'll take away stars.
I'll take away stars. That's it. It was not fun.
So SeaWorld was day 2. That was interesting. First of all, shout out to SeaWorld. Free tickets.
Why is it free tickets?
To military. Veterans, active military. And on certain months, they give first responder free tickets.
Yes. Thank you for your service, babe.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, free tickets to SeaWorld. It was great. Saved a bunch of money on that. Yeah. So we got into SeaWorld. And we thought it was going to rain, but it turns out that it was just overcast enough that it wasn't terribly, terribly hot. It was still humid, but it didn't rain until the late afternoon.
Like early 3-ish?
Yeah.
Correct. But
so we got to see some shows. We got to ride the rides.
We rode Manta.
Yeah. It was nice.
I think I have only been on Manta like twice ever since it opened.
I don't think I've ever been on Manta.
I have. I remember it. Because, yeah, I do remember it. But it was fun.
So, takeaways from SeaWorld. What do you think?
You're asking the wrong person.
As a grandparent, takeaways.
Oh, as that, yes, then I'll take it.
Lessons learned.
Lessons learned. Well, I think every parent needs to be prepared with their kids. They have to. Don't blame on kids that they're being irritable, they're being annoyed, they start crying and all that.
Yeah.
Because it's not on them. It's everything. Yeah, it's too much stimulation. They're there just to be kids. And with the heat, you add on to that. So you have to kind of let go of a lot of stuff and just let them be kids. Just keep them safe, but let them be kids.
So I think the Uncle of the Year award has to go out to Christian and his girlfriend.
Yes. And I wonder why. You want to say it? I say it. What?
He took them while we went on Manta.
And?
He was in charge. And he bought each of them the most ginormous Dipping Dots ice cream I've ever seen in my life. And didn't he buy them cotton candy?
A huge bag of cotton candy.
Yeah. So he got them all sugared up. Good for you, Chris.
Yeah, good job.
Bravo.
One of those things that they say, being a grandparent is awesome because you get to spoil your grandkids and turn them back.
And send them home.
That's what Christian and Brianna did.
Yeah.
They go like, oh, I think they're going to like it.
They're pro level aunt and uncle.
It was awesome. I just think it was amazing. Yeah, you guys did a great job.
Yeah, I think that you're right. I think being prepared is the best thing to do. But from a grandparent standpoint, right? Or an empty nesters. Because if you're an empty nester, you're going to SeaWorld by yourself with your significant other. You can have a great time because you could whiz in and out of
you can everything. Actually cover that park like pretty fast.
Yeah, but now you got little kids, your grandkids. Now it complicates things just a little bit, makes things a little more.
Because there's a lot of stuff.
You got to watch. There was 4 of them, so everybody had 1 or 2 or 3, and we were just.
And out of nowhere, a mermaid shows up. And
you
gotta stop and go show the mermaid.
Yep. And then one of them got scared from the dolphins.
Yeah, but that is like something that you kind of just need to go along and.
Yeah, just play by ear.
It was pretty cool how it turned out. Like, as it turned out, Hector's sunglasses got powers.
Yeah, so my little granddaughter was terribly afraid of the dolphin show.
And we were way up high.
I mean, we were in the nosebleed section.
Want to stay at the splash area.
She did not want to get splashed.
No.
My daughter,
and the oldest.
and the oldest granddaughter.
Oh, that's right.
Riley.
Okay, that's right.
They
wanted to
get splashed.
Correct.
With the salt water.
And the nasty water.
But none of us want to get splashed.
So we sat way up high.
Right.
It was windy, breezy.
So June was sitting on my lap, and she started to absolutely have a panic attack.
Yeah, and here I was thinking, let me show her where the dolphins were, and when she saw it, it went.
She was having a panic. So, thinking quick. Grandparents got to think quick. You got to be Johnny on the spot.
Be on your toes.
I told her that my sunglasses had magic powers, and they wouldn't let her get splashed, and that nothing would hurt her with my sunglasses on.
Yeah.
So she wore the sunglasses for the whole show, and every now and then she'd peek over the sunglasses to see.
Put it back on.
And she'd put it back on when the dolphins would come out and do a flip. But she made it through the show.
She did.
My sunglasses, however, casualty.
It's not casualty. It just became another.
They were collateral damage.
Because he had so much fingerprints on it.
They had fingerprints all over them.
Maybe that's why she couldn't see anything, because there are little fingerprints.
Yeah, no.
But it was cute.
But yeah, it was. She was able to.
It worked.
Had to think quick.
She was happy. She got to stay throughout the whole. Because at first I thought we were gonna have to
leave.
But no, she sat there and she was a trooper. She actually did it.
Yeah. So, then we had some interesting events in the evening with our room.
From the first night, after dinner, everybody went good nights, and we went to our room. And we were trying to rest. The first thing I said when I lay in bed was like, I think they're having a party upstairs, because all I hear is furniture moving. And then he just kept on going until like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I hear it again, and boom, I connect the dots. Our first room, was right in front of the elevator. And what we were hearing was the mechanicals of the elevator.
The opening and closing of the door, the ding of the...
Whatever it takes to make that elevator move. It was traveling through the walls and the ceiling. Because would you say that hotel is a little bit like older? It's not one of the new ones.
Right.
I don't want to give out the name on that one, because it's not their fault on certain things. But on that, it's not their fault.
Right.
If nobody complains, it's going to happen. So with that, the next morning, we actually did get to exchange rooms, because we really needed to sleep the day after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then that was day 2 of SeaWorld.
Yeah.
So after we got out to SeaWorld, we were pretty tired. We went back to kind of call it a night, and they were having a dance competition, and a bunch of adults were in the hotel room next to us, and at 2 in the morning they decided to have a party,
their own party.
It sounded like they were in my room.
Yeah,
I mean, I would have been so mad if they were in my room.
Correct. If we were invited to a party, like, hey, 2 a.m. party, woo, we would have gotten ready for it. Mm-hmm. Correct.
So then we switched rooms at 2 o'clock in the morning.
2 o'clock in the morning, we asked for a new room.
So, but overall, the hotel was super gracious, and they really made it right. They did a good job.
They made it right.
They did it right. So hats off to that hotel.
To that hotel, questionable.
Yeah. So that was our wonderful experience. I think it was great. We were able to see the kids, and we were able to kind of share with them, and we haven't seen them in some time, and so it was good to catch up with everyone.
Yeah. See their little faces and their personalities.
We had many interesting conversations and moments.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
But it was fun. It was fun.
It was.
It's always good to kind of break out of the comfort zone, right? And do something unusual. And I know that my daughter was super excited about the whole thing. So that was all good.
It was. Came home a little sicky,
And we got sick.
We don't know if it was the whole thing. I see. I was thinking because I was the one who got sick last, and I believe that I don't think it was from what we talked about. I think it's the whole thing because when you go to these parks, it's people from all over the world, everywhere,
caught something from somebody.
Touching and touching and touching, and it's like, so it's a consequence, but.
Yeah, we got pretty sick. We're that delayed filming of episode 2B, and so we had to recover and get better and feel better.
Regroup, and stand up.
Yeah, and just get off the couch and feeling better.
Yeah,
I mean, we're talking fever, sniffles, coughing,
nonstop.
Yeah, it was full-fledged sickness.
Yeah. Or unless you guys want to see us in that stage in one day in our lives, we're just sitting there like, horrible.
Next time we'll film it for them.
I don't think so. Then what? Then the fourth came.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think so. What you guys missed from the other episode was we were delving into a little bit of my background with my 3 kids and me being an empty nester and what that looked like for me and how that felt. And so, just to give you a quick
summary of everything.
I have 3 kids. Alexandra's got 2. Mine are 2 boys, 1 girl. She's got 2 girls. And so the ages of mine are 31, 29, and 28.
Let me know if he got it right.
I think I got it right.
Okay.
I'm plus or minus 1 year.
See?
But so my oldest, which is the boy 31, is married.
He's here in Florida.
My daughter is married also. She's 29.
She's not in Florida.
And she's got the 4 kids. That's the grandkid. God bless her soul. She needs a lot of patience. Yeah. But and then the youngest, 28, here in Florida also, and he is in a committed relationship.
Yes, he is.
Living with his girlfriend.
Yes.
And so that's it. That's my.
Your summary.
That's my summary.
Well, I do want to go back to one of the topics that we talked about that because I think it's important because you guys heard about me as a woman, as a mom, feeling those moments of first empty nesting, right? Me crying and all that stuff, going like, oh my God, they're not going to make it. Oh, all the drama that sometimes women can get to and moms being worried about that. I did ask you about how you when did that actually sink in, how you felt as a man from your perspective. How did you take your going like, oh, damn, I'm an empty nester?
How did I feel?
Yeah, like when did the sink in? Like, all right, 1's out, 2's out. Oh my God, the 3rd one is actually just leaving. And then now what?
Yeah, I think it hit me pretty soon early on because my oldest was living with his mother at the time, and my younger 2 were living with me. And so as soon as they turned 18, they wanted out. At 18 years old, which now for the oldest was 10 years ago, right? That's a long time. 10 years ago, I mean, I was still pretty actively like involved in a lot of different things. And so I think that's one thing that like made a big difference, right? And I think that in conversations with my kids now as adults, even other conversations with them leading up to like current conversations, you know, have been like they didn't understand then, right? Because I think from a young adult, adolescent viewpoint, they see like their father working, and you know, you're not home a lot, and you're trying to support, you're trying to provide for your family, and so you do that the best way you can. And how, you know, I deemed it at the time that it was necessary was to work, right? The right thing to them was to work and make the necessary funds and put us in a financial place where we could afford things. Right. So I missed out on a lot of different things. You know, I tried to be present, you try to be involved and whatnot, but you still miss out on little things. And so now as an adult, you know, you kind of transition into, you know, disciplinarian authority figure in the household, leader, to a counselor, friend, confidant.
Yeah, I like that.
Right. And so I think, you know, one of the things I tell my kids now is when conversations come up, I say, which dad would you like to talk to? Would you like to talk to the dad that's going to give you my honest answer and input and advice, regardless of what I think is going to make you feel like? Or would you just like me to listen and nod? Be a sounding board, if you will. And so I think that made that singular question that I give to them has made a huge difference in conversations we have. Because at that point, they have to make the decision which one they like. And I have to respect that decision, right? So I have to be able to go, okay, you don't want my opinion. Fine. I'm just going to listen.
I'm here for you no matter what.
I'm going to nod and I'm going to listen, and I'm going to bite my tongue.
Which is so hard. So I think that is one of the things. Correct me if I'm wrong, because if you are an empty nester and you have grown children out there and they come to you with some topics, right? You know that, oh my God, this is going downhill. This is like, I can't believe they're doing this because it's going to be exciting. How do you actually express yourself? Are you able to have that freedom with your kids, just like he said? Do you want me to be just a dad and nod and concur, or you want me to be the real dad and actually tell you how it is, right? Because a lot of people are afraid of.
Well, right, you're so used to, you know, for us it's a little bit easier now, right? Because we've got a number of years under our belt of trial and error. But I think that if you're brand new into this, it's so instinctive to automatically inject your input, your advice. You should do this. You should do that. Or that's dumb. I can't believe you did that. You know, maybe not in those words, right? Maybe some of you are a little softer than me, but the point is that you're so used to injecting your opinion into the conversation, right?
With them as a child.
Correct, with them as an adolescent, as a child, as a young adult. That you have to break that. I think you have to break that, because your relationship has to transition.
Somehow,
you're still their parent. You're still their parent, right? But it has to transition into something different, because it has to grow. As we grow as empty nesters, and as we grow as adults, the relationship with them has to grow. We'll still be their parent at the end of the day. That's still going to be there. But what you've taught them, what you've shown them, those days are gone. I mean, you can still show your kids there's always going to be sessions and conversations that you can give them input and advice. But at that point, they're developed, they're grown. You know, you hope that you've done all that you can to do the right thing.
But from what you said, you hope that you have done all that you could, right?
Mm-hmm.
I believe that somehow if they're coming back to you and ask you on especially some hard topics, if they open that door with that topic, I think we did the right job.
Yeah, I agree, but we just have to be able to
know how to exactly. If they come back with that, you need to know how to place yourself, because otherwise that door can close just like that and
quickly.
You'll never come back.
Right.
Listen, I made a few mistakes.
Yeah.
Right? You've been here, you've seen it. I had to but because I had to get myself into that place and find myself in that place and accept it, it made a difference.
Yeah.
So breathing is a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm.
Listening is a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm.
And if at any time both of them were to come to me and actually talk to me about certain topics, easy.
Yeah.
It would be easy because
I think you're going through an interesting situation now. Maybe save that for another episode, but I think you're going through a pretty interesting one. That speaks volumes about, and I'm here to attest that she is practicing what she preaches, right? Because she's doing a fantastic job in this next topic, which we'll wait to get permission to share.
Correct.
We have to get permission from the children, from the
there's certain that is for real, because they are adults, like you all know, like the laws out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of stuff. Just because of certain things and connections, it doesn't mean that you have the authority just to expose people.
And we don't want to put their business out there. People know us.
Yeah.
People know me.
There are a lot of people out there.
So I think that from a dad standpoint, that was the biggest thing. And that was the biggest transition for me. I think that from my standpoint, I think that was the biggest transition. It was the most difficult transition to do, because it was just so instinctive to do to give my opinion. And
automatically.
Yeah,
just boom.
without requesting my opinion.
Yeah, I know.
And in a way, it shut down the conversation, like you said. It didn't allow for growth in the conversation, growth in the relationship. And I think that with that change, it allowed for growth, transitional growth.
That is correct. Transitional growth.
Right.
I like that. Yes.
Yeah.
Notate.
Yeah.
Notes.
Yeah. So, you guys tell us, in the comments, tell us what you guys think. For the guys out there, what has been the most difficult part of your transition from having the kids home to being an empty nester, right? Mm-hmm. And then for those of you who've been doing it for a while, what are your recommendations out there? Because you guys, there's some of you out there who've been there way longer than us.
Yeah.
Know more about this. Oh, and by the way, side note, I found another empty nester couple. Both.
Okay.
But they're more like partying empty nesters. They're not going to have the chit chat conversations that we do.
Maybe we can mix.
Maybe we can.
All right. Let's reach out.
We can collab.
For sure. So, no. So, side note, right? We said that we were at SeaWorld. We came home and then life continues. We have to go to work and boom, we both get sick. A positive thing of being an empty nester when you're sick, at least you're right there, right? You're you're sick, if you want to lay in bed all day so you can rest up and catch up.
Nobody's going to bother you.
No, but it's not bothering. I'm going to take the bother.
Nobody's going to disturb your rest.
Correct. You don't have that, oh my gosh, I need to make sure I'm going to get up, cook, feed, whatever it is. So like because my worst day, I was home alone, right? Because you were on shift.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look at this. I took my meds. I passed out. I didn't have to think about it.
I don't think you left the couch.
No, I did not. I did not.
But you got good rest.
I did. But I remember back in the days, right, as a full-time mom with the kids in the house, you have to pull that inner strength. Not saying that I still don't have it, but we slack it a little bit.
Yeah.
We can chill a little bit. But that was something that just came to my mind when I was resting
at the worst of the illness.
Oh my God, it was bad.
Yeah, we were pretty bad. And the thing was that we had it in stages, which was good, right? Because
at least one is up, the other one is down, and that's what we say. We're always going to have 100%.
Yeah.
We should say that.
We should, right? So
we have a thing.
I forgot where we saw this, right? But it's not our. This is not Hector and Alessandro's thing. Right. This is our thing.
Credit
we read it. Credit to whoever came up with this, because it's a fantastic idea, right?
And we agreed down to the dot, 100%.
Right. So here's the I think the saying that a lot of people use in relationships that I think is incorrect. That every relationship is 50-50.
Yeah, we don't agree on that.
I disagree wholeheartedly. Nothing in a relationship is 50-50. I disagree. Here's why. We're not always at 50%. I'm not always at 50%, and she's not always at 50%. Sometimes work stress, life stress, just everything gets you down, and I'm at 10%. And she's got to be at 90, right? And so if that's possible, then fantastic. Then we're at 100%. But what if I'm at 10 and she's at 50 because she's had a tough day? So what do how do you deal with that? And so we talk about it and we say, hey, I can't be at 90% today.
Correct.
I've had a rough day too, and so maybe we table difficult conversations, or things that would spark difficult conversations. We put those aside until we're at 100%.
Until we can actually handle it.
Correct. Because if we try to tackle a conversation at a total,
it's a disaster.
Relationship percentage of 60%,
no,
it's not going to work.
We shouldn't see we're at the point where we actually see it. It's going like, hey, this is not for today.
Yeah.
We're able to say, let's tackle this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's handle what we can handle today, and we'll tackle that tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it's not even that we're 50-50. We try to be 100. We try to give 100 all the time, right? It doesn't mean that it's 50 on me, 50 on him. But sometimes it could be.
Right.
It could be 100.
Right.
But I do not expect 100% from him.
Correct.
It's the balance.
But we expect the communication. I'm not at 100%.
Yeah.
Or I'm just not having it today. I've had a really, really crappy day. Or I had a great day. And she's like,
sometimes it's not even words are needed.
Right.
You need to learn how to read each other out.
Right. But expecting the relationship to be 50-50 sets you up for failure.
Yeah. It's been working for us. Like, it's undescribable how when we actually heard that, it was like the light bulb? Boom! Actually, I'm going to put a light bulb right here. So that made us so like, yeah.
This makes sense.
Or how do we say it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That
makes a lot of sense.
It makes sense, because if we expect 100%, oh, I give 100%, you should give 100%. No.
Yeah, I'm not always going to be 100%.
It's us overworking, overthinking, over expectations, right? And that's when you're like, what is he doing?
Right.
He's not giving it. No, it's not that.
Right. Maybe I just don't have it to give. Or maybe she doesn't have to give and I need to give more. And that's possible. But there needs to be communication there.
To balance, exactly.
And I think that's a great point. And I'm glad you brought that up because I think that's important, especially talking about, right, being empty nesters, because now there's no other responsibilities out there, right? Your kids are gone. It's just the two of you. You're just figuring things out, right? Maybe you don't remember what it was like dating and you need to go back to dating.
Exactly. And if one of you is able to see it, right, to go back in time and the other one cannot see it, that's the difference in numbers right there. It's like, I don't know what to do. All right, so you're at a 10%. I'm going to give you the other one. I'm going to try to reel you in back into where we were at the beginning.
Yeah. And, 18 years, 20 years that your kids are living with you, that's a long time. And you forget what it was like to go out on a date.
Yeah, because,
Or not even go out on a date, just go out.
Or just to enjoy each other.
Yeah. Find something that enjoys each other. Because it doesn't have to be out. It doesn't have to be a bar. It could be anything. I mean, look at what we've done with our friends. We went bowling. We went to this really, really great place that they did music bingo. Fantastic.
Never done it.
And it was so much fun. Yeah. And we've been trying different things. And not everything's going to be a grand slam.
No.
Some things are like, oh, this was kind of, this is a dud.
Or, that's right, that was lame. All right, cross it off. Next.
Yeah, we tried it.
At least you tried it, but that's the thing. You've tried it together. We need to talk about that game. We're going to bring it. Next time, we're going to bring up something very interesting that I would highly recommend it to everybody.
And your pills, the pill bottle game.
Yeah.
So we got a lot to talk about in episode 3.
There's a lot there. So.
But yeah, I mean, thanks for joining us for episode 2. It was great to see you guys again and great to kind of chat.
Correct.
And hopefully you guys enjoy our crazy experience, our Orlando experience. But 2's in the books.
Yeah. And by the way, summer's here. If you're joining your grandkids, if you're joining the offsprings, you're going after your kids so you're not alone. Let us know. Let us know what you're doing this summer.
Yeah. Hit us up.
Yeah.
Slide into the DMs.
Yeah. Slide it. And what about that one right there? Are you going to contact us?
Yeah.
How do you do it, babe?
Yeah,
whatever
just like
this
that.
is. I'm not going to try to pronounce it.
We're still waiting for Total Wine.
Yeah, Total Wine needs to kind of...
Total Wine needs to hit us up. I think we need to tag them again. More aggressive tagging.
We do. But
so yeah, fun. Great.
So
with that,
until next time,
we're out.
3, 2, 1, we're out.